Every time he killed someone, he would tie the victim's body to an anchor and sink it into the sea. But unexpectedly, this time an accident happened. He didn't have time to react and tripped over the rope. At that moment, he also accidentally started the boat's engine and fell into the water. Under the influence of the anchor, the small boat began to spin in circles. He barely managed to swim to the surface when the small boat nearly struck his head at high speed. Fortunately, he managed to avoid being hit by the boat. However, the boat kept spinning and soon returned to its original point. Learning from the previous incident, this time he took a deep breath and dived underwater to avoid colliding with the boat. But he couldn't avoid crashing into the anchor behind him. Not long after, the boat returned to the same position. Relying on his strong survival instincts, he grabbed the rope and swam toward the boat. Climbing back onto the boat was still extremely difficult, as he was very close to the propeller spinning at high speed. If he wasn't careful, he could lose his reproductive organs. Finally, with the last of his strength, he pulled out the power source and the propeller stopped spinning. After resting for a moment, he returned to the boat and immediately threw his friend's corpse into the sea. This time, no accident occurred, and the body sank smoothly to the ocean floor. But he still didn't dare to relax, because disposing of the body alone was not enough to eliminate suspicion. Next, he had to destroy the evidence, so he steered his boat to a deserted beach. He poured gasoline all over the inside of the boat and burned every trace of his friend's blood inside it. But it wasn't over yet. To reduce the chance of the boat being discovered, he filled it with stones so it would sink underwater. However, the stones only managed to cover the hull, while the engine was still visible above the surface. After struggling for a long time, he was powerless to deal with it. In the end, he decided to leave the place and return to the city as if nothing had happened.